Hey,
Okay.
morning. Good morning. Hindi, joke lang niya yun. Ano lang yun, biro lang niya because I'm happy and honored that the national government, particularly the office of the president, inaugurated and saw what local government can do with regard to Manila in city vertical housing program. Na ano kasi siya, na gulat, may swimming pool, may health center, 2 bedroom, and so on and so forth. So, I'm really happy that the President is inspired about the situation. At share ko na rin, ang sabi niya, dapat ganito pinagagawa natin. Medyo malaki. Word niya is livable space. That's the exact word of the president. So, kaya joke lang niya yun, pero we'll be happy to share the idea when it is horizontal housing, which nakita niya sa SECO, or vertical housing, which is yung mga nabanggit na. Noong araw, ang total namin na kulang-kulang lahat ha. Condominium 1, Condominium 2, Binondominium 1, Pasig Community, San Lazaro Residence, Pedril Residence, San Sebastian Residence, Manila Zoo, Manila Science, Magsaysay, Albert, Rosauro Almario Elementary School. Kulang-kulang 15 billion. Under the premise of the Mandanas ruling. Yung kasi ang in-access namin, yung future income na what you call windfall in mathematics or accounting, nadali namin yon sa kasagsagan ng pandemya.
Mayor, kumusta po ang financial standing ngayon ng lungsod? You were very vocal ng pag-upo ninyo, medyo tagilid di ba?
Yes, it cannot be denied. Katulad yung tanong niya, yung obligasyon namin sa bangko, medyo walang problema yon kasi nga, ang basis ng payment noon is the windfall from the Supreme Court ruling about Mandanas. Now, with regard to commercial obligation, ayun, dalin-dali ako dun. Iligili tama ako dun dahil negative 10.2 billion yun. A commercial obligation means ito yung kuryente, tubig, gamot, and so on and so forth. But, well, nandito si Vice Mayor Chi and the City Council. In our own little way, we brought back to life all those policies that we created, fiscal policies that we created in 2019 and 22. Now, having said that, as of today, at least I can honestly say 31% of that negative 10.2 billion commercial obligation already been confronted by the city. Tapos, natutuwa naman ako kahapon, lumabas na yung data. At 55,000 plus business registered in Manila, we have about 2.4% mortality rate or retired, so-called retired business. But we have 12% growth on new businesses. So we have a net 10 plus percent double-digit new business registered in the city of Manila. And we're very happy because of that zoning, that ease of doing business, the e-boss, things are, we put it back and mukhang nagugustuhan ng mga namumuhunan. And that produces about 13,000 jobs. These are specific, these are the data of the city now as we speak. So, may awa ang Diyos, cross finger, may raraos namin yung December 31 ng 2025. Pagkayari, patuloy kami mananalangin na liliwanag muli ang araw sa lungsod ng Maynila sa 2026. That's why we wanted to show the President because through the President's leadership, yung bagong mga memorandum ng PhilHealth galing sa kanyang administrasyon, na-access ngayon namin bilang lokal na pamahalaan at mas maganda ang access namin at mas malaki ang access namin sa PhilHealth bilang lokal na pamahalaan. As you all know, Manila, modesty aside, I think that's the only city in the Philippines, the biggest healthcare provider with 7 hospitals and 44 health centers. And through the leadership of President Bongbong Marcos, yung binago nila sa PhilHealth na tumaas ng 30%, on top of the 30%, naging 50%, napapakinabangan namin mga local government. And that we owe it to him. We give that credit to the President.
So you recently announced na hindi ka magkakapag because that will cost
Oo nga, 14.
May iba pa ba kayong spending measures o pagtitipid na ginagawa?
Ayun naman, ano pa rin ako, yung walang toast gas, yung Christmas tree light namin kasi sa bodega lang yun eh. Yung parol talagang, mas minabuti. Kasi while it is true na pagtagumpayan namin na mabigay on time, although kabadong-kabado na ako noon, yung Christmas bonus and cash gift ng mga regular na empleyado. And pinag-iipunan ko ngayon kasi in the past, nabibigay ko yun kahit mahirap ang pera, yung extra cash gift sa COS at saka sa JO. Medyo malaking numero doon. Kaya hopefully, kung loloobin naman ng Diyos at sa tulong ng mga taxpayers ng Manila, yun muna ang ipaprioritize ko.
May ibang pagtitipid na ginagawa?
Marami, ang dami talaga. Oo. Kaya nga puro, kahit pintura, pinanghihingi ko. Yung mga ini-sprayan ng mga ralista, yung mga pinagpipintura ko doon, pinamamalimos ko yun sa Boysen, sa Davis, hanggat maaari. I'm just grateful that a lot of businesses, individuals are donating again in the city of Manila. Basta pumanatag kayo, magsisinop kami. Gagastos kami kapag kapakinabangan ng tao. Pero kung ano lang, yung Q-tex lang, pedicure, hindi na muna. Okay pa naman eh.
Thank you.
Thank you.